Welcome, Bulldogs, to Big Stretch TVG. No dogs raised, sold, or bred for any illegal purposes. It's strictly for historical, entertainment, and educational purposes only. We got awesome shade today, Bulldoggers. Bulldogs in the news. A brother last night contacted me and told me about this, and I got to share it with you.
At the ready are dozens of armed law enforcement officers. Today, they're seizing fighting dogs. Behind them,
I'm definitely anxious. I'm always anxious to see the dogs.
we ride along with the federal prosecutor overseeing the criminal case.
It's heartbreaking. I get very emotional.
Emotional because of how vicious dogfighting is, made all the more clear in court documents. Dogs who have been fought may have scars, puncture wounds, swollen faces, or mangled ears. In one case, prosecutors say an owner killed his dog by hanging it, and authorities found this contraption made from jumper cables, allegedly used to electrocute dogs, inside the home of a Pentagon employee. This CNN exclusive video, evidence from a close case, shows two dogs getting ready to fight. The illegal sport has spiked federal interest. Last year, officials seized roughly 400 dogs from suspected fighting rings, more than in any other year since at least 2007, according to a CNN review of civil forfeitures. Jane Taylor tells me she was a lifelong narcotics prosecutor till she first saw the injuries on fighting dogs.
I had a case where we had a wiretap, and we were listening to the calls of the individuals involved in drugs, and we started hearing a lot of conversations about dogs and dog fighting.
We arrive at the first of 5 homes. What sort of things are you on the lookout for when you enter a property?
I'm looking at the conditions of the dogs themselves. I'm looking for any sort of scarring, any fresh wounds. And then I'm also looking for what I'll call dog fighting paraphernalia.
Like these treadmills to make the dogs stronger and faster. And
something called spring pulls, where the dogs are used to jump up and they latch on it so as to strengthen their jaws.
Experts say dogs are often tied down with heavy chains and weighted collars to increase their strength. Some dog fighters inject their animals with drugs or vitamins to increase aggression. And before a big fight, some fighting dogs are starved to keep them in their weight class, like a boxer. Tucked away in this wooded area, federal agents find the first of roughly 120 pit bulls that would be seized in what was to be South Carolina's second largest single-day seizure of fighting dogs ever, say investigators. They're photographed and loaded into trailers to get medical care and shelter.
When we go onto a property, they'll wag their tail because they haven't had any interaction, friendly interaction.
Major Frank O'Neill with the South Carolina State Law Enforcement Division.
They've been abused either by the owner and a fighting dog. It breaks your heart.
People are making a lot of money off of this. My opinion, even $1 is too much to be making money off of this.
And there are plenty of ways to get paid. According to court documents in South Carolina, participants paid $200,000 to have their animals fight against a top dog. Another fighting dog won over $50,000. The owner of a champion dog can make even more money on semen, stud fees, and puppies.
Many of them are drug traffickers because they have to fund the gambling of these dogs. And these dogs are very expensive. They're going to have weapons. And if we haven't already arrested them, the chances are we will arrest them in another arena.
Inside this home, officers find several guns. The homeowner declined to speak with CNN. Federal agents pack up and head to the next house.
We're about 20 minutes out. They say there's about 12 dogs.
Dogfighting became a felony at the federal level back in 2007. The maximum sentence a suspect can face is 5 years in federal prison. Meanwhile, for the animals, experts say that some dogs are too aggressive to rehabilitate, but others can be adopted and get a second chance at life.
I just had to share that with y'all. Pardon me for the graphicness and all the mess that was said about these dogs. Because, see, my heart goes out to the dogs. Yeah, the dogs. And you see what that prosecuting lady said? They investigating over drugs They come there and see the dogs, and they kill the dogs. Seize them, take pictures of them, and load them up. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy. How can the American Pit Bull Terrier survive like this? Dog owners, be very careful, because they're killing dogs. They're killing these dogs. If you care anything about the dogs, keep drugs away from them. Come on now. Come on now. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Some people out here don't deserve a dog. It's got to be dead like that. Then you see what they talking about, they electrocuting the dog. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all just as worse as the Humane Society sticking a needle in the dog. Stretch got to tell the truth. Y'all just as worse as them. Both sides of the coin. The dog don't stand a chance. If you out here and you're a responsible owner to the American Pit Bull Terrier, like Stretch and everybody else, I salute you all for taking care of your dogs, for loving your dogs. We got to do better as a community. We got to do better, Bulldogs. Because this is just a shame. Stretch got to salute that brother, Pelican Bay. I got to. Great job, Pelican Bay. I salute you, brother, because you is the news, bro. And I salute you. God bless you. Me and my brother was talking about this thing last night, and I tell you, but y'all fail to realize about the history of the American Pit Bull Terrier. See, 26 years ago, right, the feds had a grand champion on the cover that was their dog. So they've been there in the game. They probably was in the game before then. But look at 26 years and some guns is still trying to fight these dogs. Lord have mercy. Strat's been told y'all, the Booker Man is in there. He in the game. The Booker Man. Y'all better recognize